Hi there and welcome. This is PekoeDeco, the place where I'm going to teach you how to make some really cool, really easy to make crafts. The crafts that we're gonna make are the Majora's Mask. I made two different ones. This is a fluorescent version, and I made the classic one as well. I'm also gonna teach you how to make this Midna Helmet. This is an amazing cosplay. With all that said, pour yourself a cup of tea and let us get crafting. Cardboard and a permanent marker, trace out the shape for your Koroks face and his body. Then you're just gonna wanna cut it out with some scissors until you have something really cute, just like this. Now using the classic paper mache method, just mix together some water with some glue. You're gonna wanna take some strips of newspaper, and like I'm doing in the video, I soak it in the mixture. And then I take it and I go all the way around the edges of both of the shapes. Try to lay it down as smooth as possible. The smoother it is, the cleaner it's gonna look in the end when it's all finished. When it's all done, it should look like this, and then leave it to dry all the way. More paper mache, but this time you're gonna use some toilet paper instead. Cover the body in glue and then add the toilet paper on top. Using a fluffy brush, pat it down until you get this cool wrinkly texture. I'm gonna let it dry. Now it's time to paint it. I used a black base and then I went on top of that with different shades of browns and beiges. Just keep putting more and more layers in a nice flowy pattern until you're happy with how it looks. This is what it looked like when I was all finished. Paint the different faces. You can use a lot of different colors and make them really, really vibrant. When you're all done with painting, you're ready to hot glue the faces to the bodies. So cute. Starting with some cardboard and a Sharpie, outline two different shapes for your helmet. Cut those into some smaller pieces with a pair of scissors and sketch out two more pieces of cardboard for the front and the back to wrap around your head. Now it's time to glue it all together with a hot glue gun and stack and layer the cardboard to add a lot of depth to your sculpture. This is my favorite part of the whole process. Using some foam clay as well as a hot glue gun, you're going to decorate all of the fine details. This really makes them stand out, makes it look 3D. It should look something like this. After that is all dry, you'll be ready to go in with your paper mache. With your mixture of water and glue, you'll brush over all the details and lay some toilet paper on top before really patting it in. Taking that same method, go all the way around your helmet and then let that fully dry. Now it's time to paint your headpiece. So this part is really fun. Use lots of different shades of gray. The more different colors you use, the more it's gonna add to the look in the end. I wanted it to look very realistic, very rock-like, so I went darker in some areas, lighter in other areas, and then a little mix of those colors all around. I used lots of different washes to add some dark depths into the crevices and a lot of dry brushing to highlight all of those nice details that we made with our foam clay and with our hot glue gun. It also picks up the texture of that paper mache, and with some spattering and a little bit more dry brushing, for our final craft, I'm going to teach you how to make this Majora's Mask. To start off, you're going to need a piece of cardboard and a Sharpie. Draw out your shape for your Majora's Mask and then cut it out using a pair of scissors. You should have something like this when you are all done. To add some detail to your mask, use foam clay. Roll it out into thin little snakes and then lay it on top of the detail that you have drawn on your mask. Tack that into place with some super glue so it doesn't move when it dries, and go over every single spike. Once the foam clay is all dry, we're going to do our paper mache. Same as the other crafts, mix together some glue and water and go around all of the details using toilet paper. Once your paper mache is dry, you are ready to decorate your mask. So I took a Sharpie and I went over all of those details. And then I covered that in a white primer, just used regular white paint and watered it down a little bit. Now that your mask is all white, it's time to add the colors on top. Fluorescent version of the mask and the original version. Have fun with the colors and just keep on going until you're happy with the way it looks. These crafts make awesome cosplay, they make really cool wall decor, or the perfect gift for anybody in your life who loves Zelda. I really hope today's episode was able to spark a little bit of creativity in your heart. If it did, and if you decide to make one of these crafts, I would love to see how it turned out. You can tag me on Instagram at PekoeDeco. If there's any specific craft you would like to see me make, or any specific anime or video game maybe that you want next episode's theme to be based around, let me know down below in the comments. Stay tuned for the next video, and until then, stay crafty, my friends. Mwah.